Hey, welcome to 1 Minute Excel. Tonight I just want to take a quick look at a pivot table, and we got so many options you could do with a pivot table. I'm just going to show you one of my favorites, it's just my default go-to, and we'll run through it really quick. So what you'd like to do first is you need to select your data that you would like to include in the pivot table. Make sure that you have a header on every single column, otherwise it's going to bring up an error. So you are going to have to put in some sort of header there. When you're ready and you have selected your range, hit Insert on the options here, select Pivot Table, and it's going to give you two options. It's going to say, do you want it to be a new worksheet? If so, it's going to create a sheet. It's going to say sheet with a number, and you can name it however you want afterwards. Or you can do existing worksheet, where you can drop it in. And for the purposes of this example, we'll just select it and we'll drop it in here. You can see it's already populated where we click the cell. So let's say OK. And now you'll see in the field list here, you got all the different options, each one correlating to the headers here with the data. Before we do that, what I like to do usually, this is just my default when I start a pivot, I go to Design under Options here, and if you ever click a pivot table, it'll bring up the tools which will give you the options in Design. So what I do is I say subtotals off, I turn grand totals off, report layout, I like tabular, and I like to repeat all the line items. All it'll do is if you had multiple items, let's say you had associate 1, and there were different data points here, it would repeat associate 1 instead of having it show up once with a blank underneath. It's really just a user preference. I like it to repeat. So once you're on the table and you've selected everything you want, then what we'll do is play around with the data. We're going to look at, let's say, pay title and total possible pay over here. You see it defaults it to value and it says it's sum, but if you ever need to change it, you hit the value field settings. You could change it to a count or an average, whatever you need. In this case we want sum, so that's very handy that it automatically defaults it. Now what else we can do is, let's say we want to see who's bonus eligible, and we're actually going to bring it in as a column. So go to bonus eligible, drag it into your columns. You can see now it's got yes and no over here. And let's just say for fun, now we do want the total. So we can go back to grand total and let's put it on for rows and columns. You can see it's populated here for no, for yes, and for grand total. And what we'll do now is we can play around with the formatting. Let's make it currency, nice over there. We'll create the exact same headers we had above, just the formatting at least, and we'll put in grand total formats here, and let's put it in over here as well. And I'm going to put a border. So you have many different options you can use and play around with, so it's really just whatever you feel comfortable with. And that's all I wanted to show today for pivot tables. Thanks for watching.